Hi everyone, we're from Group 2B. Today we are going to talk about rational molecular design for reduced toxicity. Rational molecular design for reduced toxicity is the use of analytical, computational, and mechanical knowledge in generating chemicals that are safe for humans and environments. Molecular design are aiming to produce safer chemicals as well as elimination and minimization of pollution and hazards. Safer chemicals are developed using the information such as hazard data, computational toxicity models, and also mechanistic studies to help ensure a new process to achieve the desired result with reduced toxicity. In addition, many chemical processes in environment or bioaccumulate in animals can affect the ecosystem. Hence, the major components of green chemistry is to design non-hazardous chemicals which can be safely degraded or recycled.
New research that I found very helpful towards mankind today is a strategy to reduce toxicity of ethidium bromide by alternating anions, and they have new derivatives with excellent optical performances, convenient synthesis, and low toxicity. So ethidium bromide, it is a chemical compound that is used to stain for the detection of nucleic acids in gel electrophoresis experiments. This gel, they are used to separate DNA, RNA, or proteins according to their molecular sizes. This research has been done because EB is a threat to the human health. Why? It is because they are an intercalating agent, which means that they can inhibit the DNA replication process by interfering with nucleic acid synthesis. Another research that I believe is innovative is charge reduction, an efficient strategy to reduce toxicity and increase the transduction efficiency of high molecular weight polyethyleneamine. This is based off gene therapy, and gene therapy, it is an experimental technique that uses genes to treat and prevent diseases. So this experiment, they use vectors, and sometimes non-viral vectors preferably, and a famous one is polyethyleneamine.
What is benefits and importance? Firstly, LAB, or not as lactic acid bacteria, it can act as reduced chemicals contaminant in food and water. So how I do it? So basically, ingested the chemicals contaminants in a natural way. It has the great capacity for absorption and uptake of the chemical contaminants. Next, it also low cost and safe to use because it's natural. It's low cost because it can grow at a large scales, and the manufacturing is also inexpensive.
The first benefit of pesticides improvement is we can design safer chemicals based on the collected data such as hazard data, computational toxicity model, and mechanistic study. The second benefit is we can eliminate and minimize the hazards and pollution that might give bad impact to the ecosystem. For an example, even though organophosphorus pesticides has successfully replaced the hazardous pesticides, but it is toxic towards humans. New research has found that environmentally friendly neonicotinoid pesticides from the nicotine structure able to improve our ecosystem based on the collected data. This proves that the rational molecular design is effective to reduce toxicity.
So, it is clear that rational molecular design is an alternative for green chemistry. However, good things comes with challenge. Since this design usually applied on aquatic life, it requires more and varieties of information for the chemical hazard profile to be kept in a database. But to keep more specific information for the hazard profile, it requires animal testing, especially in mammalian species, which is currently these species is under control. Therefore, the limited hazard profile will make it hard to be sustained. These three challenges relate to each other, from limited hazard profile into hard to sustain due to animal testing control.
In toxicology, the new approaches are rapidly advanced in technologies, which means they can do more than improve and replace the existing regulatory research. These strategies are creating opportunities for the production and use of alternative test methods and help the transition to sustainable chemistry.